Hey, what's going on, guys? It is the SMT. Thank you for tuning in to watch this edition of the SMT YouTube channel. Today, I offer you some intel, some, I guess we'll call it insight, that may be some of the most important insight we've had in a long time in regards to the T-Mobile and Sprint merger. I think this particular bit of information gives us a lot of answers to what we think and know has been going on behind closed doors. These are things that nobody really can talk about because it's not really public knowledge. These are bits and pieces of intel that are had and kept in private amongst the agencies and the groups and the businesses involved in the merger. So here's the basics of the story. So as a merger update, a lot of people think, like with the merger, being kind of in this limbo stage with state attorneys general trying to block it. They see the block and they think, okay, well, it's the state's AGs that are trying to block it. Actually, it is, but there's somebody that is pushing them to block this, and it appears they're pushing pretty hard. And that group is the CWA. I put this article that I found. This is a document that was released back in May, and I'll kind of call back to it. So we've got New York and we've got California. Those are the big two. Texas also. Those are the big states that are trying to block the merger. The state's attorneys general are not going anywhere. It's pretty clear and indicative that this is the case. We've known this for a while, but now the answer is as to why. And here's why. The Communication Workers of America have made huge, enormous, considerable donations and campaign contributions to state attorneys general of California and New York. Specifically, we're talking about Letitia James and Xavier Pequera. So, the CWA is huge against the merger. I think that pretty much says it all. There's not much really else to take from it other than the fact that it appears the extra push, the extra, opposition to the merger from the state's attorneys general is being driven by the CWA. Now, another thing to consider, Sprint and T-Mobile, they're not unionized. And we know that unions stick together. That's part of the characteristic of what the purpose of a union is. And AT&T and Verizon are both unionized. So that makes total sense. If you guys take a look at this document, you can read it. It's available online. Just search Communications Workers of America, Sprint and T-Mobile merger. You'll see their take. Jobs, wages, workers, consumers, all affected negatively by this merger. All the same old things we're hearing from Letitia James, and any other state attorney general that is opposing the merger. So this gives credence to the idea that there are reports coming out from the T-Mobile and the Sprint camp that it is Verizon and AT&T that are also involved and colluding in trying to, create obstacles and deter the merger from completing. So this all but confirms the political weaponry that's going on behind closed doors, behind the scenes, through all of the opposition with the T-Mobile and Sprint merger. So this basically tells us, and this is the SMT takeaway, there is going to be no deal. I mean, you could just throw it out the window. We've got a December 9th date, the T-Mobile and Sprint merger against the state attorneys general, or they're defending their take against the attorneys general. They're going for the block. There will be no settlement. There will be no concessions. There will be no deals. There will be no agreement. New York is riding the whole way through. California is riding the whole way through. We'll wait and see what happens with other states. But any state that is on the CWA side, heavily supporting, this type of unionization, anything, with regards to Verizon, AT&T, the state attorneys general, this thing is going nowhere. They're riding it throughout. So now this insight it's validation. It's confirmation. December 9th, put it on your calendar. There will be no deal. There's just no way it's happening. All but confirmed. We just don't have the official word from Letitia James, right? And actually, I mean, she kind of does imply it when she speaks on it. So that being the case, I'd love to hear what you guys have to say on this topic. Let me know what you think of this little bit of intel that leaked out, and we're getting this insight. I mean, it's very, very telling. It gives us so much understanding as to how political this has gotten behind closed doors. And it just confirms it, because I think a lot of people have looked at the situation objectively and thought, well, this thing is going all the way through. And I think this just confirms it for us. So for those of you out there that thought wishful thinking we'd get a deal made and we'd avoid court, that's not going to happen. Unfortunately, not the case. So this thing will go to court. It will go through its proceeds. Win or lose, that's what the states are doing. CWA is the force behind the whole thing. And unionization also involved behind closed doors with that push with the CWA. So go ahead and drop me a line in the comment section below. Let me know what you guys think of this news and this intel and your take on it. Please, if you could, go ahead and to support the channel, please like and share this video. Also, if you're new or maybe you haven't subscribed yet, hit that notification icon as well as the notification bell. Subscribe to the channel. And if you want to get more involved with the SMT communities, we've got the Discord server, we've got the Patreon page, and if you want to help support production here in the SMT YouTube channel, we've got the PayPal share link down in the description box as well. All links can be found there. Thank you again for watching this video. I hope you guys have a great rest of the day. I am the SMT, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.